Hello. Hello, hello. How is everybody? Hi, Emily. Let's see. Well, I hope that everybody's ready for some cozy dinosaur action. I've never done this before. So why not? Yay! Welcome to Sunday. Cozy dinos. So I wanted to try building in this game. I was talking to a certain someone. That it's rhymes with jelly with one Y, and she was saying, oh, just maybe try, try some dinosaurs. And I was like, okay, I will. So anyway, so I'm gonna, oh, hi, Shock. Yay! I am live. I am. So, I'm not gonna do a campaign. This is like the first or second time ever, really, that I've ever opened the game. And I'm gonna go straight into Sandbox because I want to just build. I don't know what I'm gonna build. But I know that Pip is built in the game from scratch. And he's built some pretty amazing things. And so yeah. If he hops in here, I'm probably gonna bug him a little bit. I know Gray has built some things. Have you built things from scratch in here?
Me?
Yeah. So let's see. Now let's see, where am I gonna build? I am actually pretty partial to Japan for some reason. So let's see. I think that this would be perfect. I love the colors that this is showing. Man, is this music? The game music is like crazy loud for me. have like every single time that I don't know, this song runs through my head when I feel like I've accomplished something, and it's like blasting in my head. So I feel very accomplished right now. Okay, so we'll go here. Yes, I got in here like half an hour ago and was like poking around a little bit. That was the first time I've ever been in the game. But yes. All right. So I hope everybody's having a good day or evening or wherever you are in space and time. I definitely am glad to be back home. I was in Texas for the last few days for a work trip. And yes, ass. I am so glad to be home though. And before that, last weekend, I drove up to kind of the Denver area of Colorado. It's called the Front Range, and was driving back in a snowstorm when I was supposed to be streaming. So that didn't happen. Oh, look at this. This is gorgeous. Look at all the colors. So, wow. Okay, so we've got some really tall peak here. Gonna make everybody barf. All right. Now let's see. Do we still have some of the same key functions? Not really, but kind of. Okay. Now how? Ooh, now that is zoom. Okay. What's that? Somebody was already here. Okay. Now I think I'm just gonna start easy peasy. Like I said, this is like I opened the game like a half hour ago. I'm gonna look for a very flat place. I don't even know what I'm gonna build. This looks like a good spot right over here. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, control room. Not what I wanted. Let's see, site map. What does this do? Ooh. Okay. Okay. Management, operations, enclosures, attractions. Hi, Pip. You're out and you're going to be home soon? Good, because I need you to sit your butt in front of a computer and help me. It's good to see you. Let's see. Guests, attractions, closures. Okay, so all of this seems pretty prefab. Look at this guy just, it's like a dangling meal right there. Seems a little bold. Closures, operations. Yes, this is what I want. Blueprints. What? Dino Center. Asia Lighting. Okay. Wow. Oh, is this? Okay. Walls, floors, roofs. Okay, cool. Now, I would assume that at some point or somewhere I would have access to whatever it is that Pip uploaded to. Because I think he's uploaded a fabulous Italian restaurant. If I'm a few things at least. Well, let's see. Gantries. Signs. Statues, lights, foliage. Okay. Modules. Well, let's... Wow. Okay, so let's start with floors. Yeah, so like I said, I don't know what... Oh, thanks, Shock. Thank you, Grandma. Thank you for that. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Oh, thanks, bud. And all I had to do was just sit here and waffle about what in the heck to put on some flat ground. Thank you. Let's see. Flattening foundations. Mid foundation. Edge versus mid. Did you steal Gray's badge? How dare you? Yeah, that's okay. Round. Oh my gosh, there's so many choices. What am I gonna do? Chuck 'em. Chuck 'em. Now, I've never heard of chuck 'em before. I'd imagine it's wood. Corrugated. I wouldn't recommend putting corrugated metal as a flooring material, but let's see. Okay, let's just start doing something. Now, when I like to, I don't know, I guess build something, I guess pick something flat, I guess. I don't like to, I guess the way you think about it is like the terrain starts moving up this way and down that way, and you don't want to do a lot of cut and fill when you're building? Like you'd rather fill, like you'd rather bring dirt to a site and add than dig in to the land. It's more cost effective. But both really suck. And if you can excavate, like dig into a hill and then use that dirt to fill into the places that you need it, then that works out. But sometimes, well, that's just one damn square. Damn it. This is gonna take a lot longer than I thought. How big can we get? What is that, a 2x2, 4x4, 6x6? Okay, let's do a 6x6. Okay. Put that out. So let's see. Also, usually when I'm thinking about something, like how I want to design it, you've got to think about maybe degrees of privacy. So, like, say you have like a driveway or something. Like, say this is a house and you have a driveway coming in and like to a garage or some detached structure that's a garage. And you know, depending on where somebody wants like their main entry or something like that, where the bedrooms and like the office or any of those private spaces are, oops, you don't really want those to be like the bedrooms and offices, you don't want those to be where well, that's not what I meant to do. You don't want those to be, oh no, that did the whole dang thing. Hold on. An undo button. Oh my gosh, how novel. Well, I don't want to bulk demolish. Is there a way to just demolish this one thing? I just want to demolish this one square. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, you want to just think about like degrees of privacy. Oh, thanks for yeah, thanks for lurking, Shock. Yeah, give Ollie a nice pet. Let's see. Nope, I was in flooring. Flattening foundations. Let's go back. We'll just make this bigger. Yep. So let's see. So, say this house I'm building right now, say there was main entry like right here. I would want this area to be private because in this main entry, I'd probably have like the living room, the kitchen, mudroom, all of that sort of stuff. I would probably, let's say, I have another wing for privacy. Say there is an attached garage. So like I said, I don't really know what I'm building. Oh my gosh. Hi, Jelly. Sorry, Jelly. Yeah, I didn't do a Discord ping. I'm sorry. I forgot. I'm bad at this. Let's see. So, I'm building a house, Jelly, and then, yes, I'm going to, as soon as I build a house, then I'm gonna have to have some dinosaurs let loose. And they'll be the pets. Perhaps. Ah, look at that tile. Ooh, wood. No, I think that's right. Um, I'm not going to sing it for you, but yeah, I think that's about right. Let's see. Wood. Okay, now 2x2. Or if we're 6x6, yes. Now, if we're going to say this is the main entry. Ooh, I think it's getting to be nighttime. How do I turn that off? Oh, I bet I could just pause the game. Oh, escape. Okay. Do I go to settings? Sandbox settings. Okay. Environment. Okay. Thank you, Jelly. Yay. Yay. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Oh gosh. Nope, that was not the right one. Okay, so floors. Tile, wood. I'm putting in wood. So yeah, if we're pretending that this is a house, I would have this as like the main kind of public space. And then I would have probably this area be like the garage area, mudroom type stuff. So for that, let's put in like a concrete. Perhaps. For the garage. Then put in a tile. Well, okay. I was gonna say concrete for like any mechanical spaces. Oh, geez, thanks, Shock. Thank you, Grandma. Yeah, thanks, man. That's awesome. It is the season to be jolly. You're very right. Uncategorized flooring. Hindrances. What is something to trip you up when the dinosaurs are chasing you so that you can trip and die? I don't know what chookum is. There was this one thing up here. I don't know what chookum is. You'd think I know, but I don't know what it is. I'm gonna go back to wood. 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 Find this damn wood. I think it's important to have a lot of these materials kind of stay uniform throughout a house. I mean, I would put, definitely concrete in the mechanical and garage spaces. You'd have floor drains and stuff in there, and tile in the wet spaces. So, like, wherever you lay out like a bathroom or something like that. Um, of course, because, you don't want like wood flooring or carpet or, I mean, everybody knows that because that's just gross. To get like wet or anything like that. Um, but I really like having wood throughout every other type of space because I think a lot of people think of like tile in like kitchens or something like that, but I like wood because it absorbs sound a lot better. And let's see, hold on. Pip says at the bottom left where it said grid size, if you move it down to 1, the grid will be smaller. Oh, okay. Okay. So, oh. Ooh, I like that. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Yes. Thanks, Pip. These are just like arbitrary sizes to me anyway, but they're units anyway. So, probably should have had auto stacking on. Let's see. But yeah, anyway, wood absorbs a ton of sound, obviously, compared to tile. It's a softer material. Um, so now that we've got that, let's see what happens when we place some walls. Now, what is that? Concrete. Corrugated. Now, up where I live, you see corrugated metal panels used in a couple of situations. Usually it's used as like a secondary roofing material um situation, or um like for our house it's used as like um kind of like I I don't know how to explain it other than it's like a wainscoting for the outside. Um, you could also call it like a water table. Um, like the first 2.5 feet, like of our exterior of our house, the first 2.5 feet is corrugated metal. And then it's got this trim on it. And then the rest of it is like a regular horizontal wood siding. That is to help protect our house because of where we live. We get a lot of snow, and that's usually kind of the depth of the snow that just kind of sticks around. Um, it'll start snowing in November, and we usually don't see the ground again until May. And the snow will be about that deep, probably in a lot of places. Um, and so when it's up against the house, the corrugated metal protects our house. Like if it were wood all the way down to the foundation, that wood would rot a lot easier. It doesn't matter how much like protective coatings or whatever you would see or have or anything like that. That would end up like something moisture would get in there and the wood would end up rotting. So that's why we have the corrugated metal. Oh, thanks, Q. Hi. Hi, hi. Hi, Q. Sussy kitty ass. Yay. So, yeah. So, I. You see that a lot in my town. The next town over, where all the rich people live, they use really expensive stone. And those are the people that I usually design houses for because I'm a sellout. Hey, gotta pay the bills. Someday I'll do my own thing. Then I'll do what I really want to do. So I'm gonna find some stone. Stone is timeless, and you can find so many different types of stone, so many different types of cuts of stone. You can stack it in so many different ways. You can do something called dry stacking where it looks like it has no grout, or you can be like from the 90s and put like a thick goop of grout in there and be transported back to the 90s. Yeah. Hi, you're just here for SketchUp? Hi, Moose. Well, you came to the wrong place. I am talking building science. Oh my God. Oh, moose. There it is. There's that winker nose. So gross. There it is. Banned. Thank you. Winker nose. Now, okay, so if you look at this stone used in this, see, and I have no reference of like how tall anything is, although it is showing me kind of the width of this wood, the wood flooring. Usually wood flooring, like those strips of wood are probably like 3 to 4 inches wide. That gives me some idea, but I'm not gonna like sit there and count. Well, actually, I am, because as I was saying that, I was actually counting. 3, 4. Okay, so one of these grids, one of these boxes for me, because I'm like a dumb American, and use the imperial system. One of these grids is probably 2 feet by 2 feet wide. Um, so this stone also, when you're looking at it right here, hi Otter. Hey. Yeah, I know. We're measuring in feet. Just stack those feet. Um, so that means that this wall is probably like anywhere from 6 to 8 feet tall. I don't want that. This wall is probably like 2 feet. This one probably getting into the 4 feet range. Now I would do that. And like I was saying before, like our house has a Pip, how do I make this smaller? Because it just won't. Is this where the auto stacking comes in? Okay. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Q. Thanks, Gray. Thanks, Emily. Thanks, Otter. Oh, wow, guys. Hype train, bitches. You guys just want me to unleash dinosaurs. Can you guys hear this music? Okay, good. Is it loud enough? Or is it like... Or are you only hearing me? Here, we don't need to just... Oh, okay. So we don't need to just hear me. Okay. Okay. Okay, so if I turn on autos... No, no. That's not right. That's not where that goes. Now, if I turn on auto stacking... No, that's still... I want it to join correctly. Like, I want it to make a clean join. But it's not. Let's see. We have to judge the cut pickles. We do. The pickles must. I see the cut pickle. My goodness. Oh, thanks, Gray. I have to put the wall on the other side of the line, directly on the floor. Is that gonna make it... Okay. Okay, so that does make it, like, hang around where I need it to. Top Mom! Oh my god, did you subscribe to... Okay, good. I thought that that was the... What was that guy? The Whistle Face? Or... Whistle Weird? Not that they were weird or anything, just... It was odd. It was all very, very strange. Okay. I'm gonna go back. Let's see what we know. Okay, Pip. Oh, okay. If the floor shows through the wall, just rotate the wall. Okay. Okay. And I could probably just move something instead of demolish it. I'm sure. Oh, okay. Control. Reset rotation. Position snap. Edit group. Advanced move. Whoa! Holy crap. Split group. Yes. There's confirm. You exited the group edit. Click on your house and choose edit group. Okay. Okay. I did all. Okay, edit group. Yep. Ah, I'm just clicking buttons now, Pip. Okay. My alerts are too loud? Okay. Well, maybe he is. Oh no, did I split everything up? Maybe I did. Maybe I want them split up. Maybe... There's no snapping now. Have I done something terribly wrong? toggle angle step. Oh dear, Pip. I have done something wrong. Okay, so let's just undo. Okay. We're back. Because we have undo in this game. Oh, I don't know, Jelly. The deathly kind. Or maybe the peaceful kind. Yes, there's undo here. We like this. Edit group. This guy. I'm gonna move this guy here. Okay. Move this guy here. I did it. Yay. She's done it, everybody. There's like no game sounds. Just my voice. That's right. CS2. These city skylines, folks, suffer. Back to this. So like I said earlier, oh, and I can so the grout line I think is very important with stone. I really like this texture. I mean, look at it. Look at it. Just look at it. This, we would call this like a rough cut dry stack. Because it doesn't look like it has any grout. And it looks like you've kind of chiseled the stone. And it just kind of broke apart whichever way, like, the stone felt like it needed to, like, shear or whatever. There are, like, with, like, sandstone or other types of stone, you can get, like, really flat and smooth and really exact with it. But I like the rough cut stuff. I like the rough cut stuff. Stones don't have feelings, but they have fault lines, Jelly. And they want to break in a certain way. Now, this is what Pip is telling me. Pip, you were saying, okay, hold on. Okay, hold and shift to drag your mouse to choose everything. Press enter, create group. I totally skipped that. Uh-oh, did I split everything up? Yes, I did. But I was able to, whatever, that, well, on the other side. Okay, if the floor shows through the wall, just rotate the wall piece using XC. Ah! My gosh, you're a genius, Pip. Okay. Oh, okay, so... Yeah, I relate to Jelly. In, like, I don't know, up around where I build, um, there are, um, it's kind of normal to have, maybe 3 different building materials, um, for a build because, um, and definitely stone is one of them. And yes, like I was saying, like I was talking about it a tiny bit earlier, like on our house, we have corrugated metal that goes up like 2.5 feet, and then the rest is like horizontal wood siding. The purpose of that corrugated metal, it's not just aesthetic, but it's also to protect the house because when we get snow in the winter, it stays the whole season. Um, and rather than having the bottom portion of our siding kind of rot, because it doesn't matter how much you treat wood, like water is like the great, it just damages everything. Water is so powerful and it will um, just eventually wear down whatever treatment you've done to anything. And so, even if you've treated the heck out of like wood siding, having snow up against wood siding, eventually, like after maybe 5 to 10 years, that wood siding would rot. So, where we live, yes, you would have um, like corrugated metal up to a certain point to help preserve the exterior of your home. Or if you're rich and fancy, you would have stone like this. Um, and then you just have like the bottom portion be stone, and then the top could be like a stucco or a horizontal or vertical wood siding. Very, very cool. Yeah, I do want it on the floor, but I also will do that. Or you could try rotating the floor base. That's a good idea. Keep hitting the wrong button. Whoa! Undo! Ha 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 ha! Okay. It is. Okay. So we've got that. Now, I would not do any sort of powder coated material. Plaster. Plaster and stucco are kind of The verbiage is interchangeable sometimes when you're talking about exteriors, but I don't know. I want to find not bamboo, but some other kind of wood. Yeah, let's see. Wood. Oh, folks, we found it. Walnut. Ooh. Look, for an izakaya. Ooh. And heavy timbers? But this looks like walnut. How tall is this? Okay, 4x4. 4x2. Now, I'm doing this under the assumption that I can change the colors a little bit. And let's do some... No! Don't do diagonal. Okay. That is kind of a giant piece of wood there. Like, the boards are... That's heavy timber there. Okay, so I'm gonna place that. And then raise it somehow. I want you to go up. Advanced move. No, you. You. Advanced move. Okay, Pip. How do I make this go up to match? I want it to be up there. Oops. Get to that one. Hold shift. Shift. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Pip. Stretch. Oh, and hydrate. Okay, I'm just stretching right now. And I will hydrate. Ah, I'm hydrated. Okay. Okay, so now you're probably like, wow, those are enormous walls. Yes. Yes, they are. And we're going to continue. with our enormous walls. This music feels very hopeful. It's hopeful that a dinosaur is not gonna come and rip you from limb. I watched the damn you. I watched the Jurassic World Rebirth movie on the flight home. And it was okay. It was okay. That's all I have to say about that. So, what was I doing in Texas, you ask? Oh, Jay Bailey. Who? Jonathan Bailey. Jonathan Bailey. Is that the guy who's in Bridgerton? Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Gray says he's gonna go have a long john right now. Because I mentioned Jonathan Bailey. Oh my god, those long johns. Yep. He's yeah. Yeah, he's a chair mod, because oh no, he doesn't have a long john. Not today.
What?
Well, everybody's doing the everybody everybody's doing the chair emote. Now they're all doing the shirtless Batman. I did, but I am not gonna. I will not divulge anything. Oh, yeah. Nope. No divulging anything. Yeah. Not gonna divulge anything. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You guys ready for the divulging? That doesn't go there. Oh, I've just got walls I've got to move. Here, let's... That's not where that goes. Oh, that is not a group that I want to make. That is also not a group that I want to make. Boop. Gray says sorry if something's loud. He's making his tea. Been carrying a bladder this whole trip? Thought you were pregnant? Oh. Oh, Pip. Yeah. Pip, those bladders, when you're pregnant. I won't get into too much, but they're never the same. Ever. Never, ever, ever the same. That's not where that goes. Jelly wasn't the one that had to pee, it was Pip. It wasn't a GPG. Yeah. Let's all cheer for... I mean, nothing against all the people that are pregnant right now, but... Let's all cheer for not being pregnant right now. Let's... 3 cheers for not being pregnant. Right? Am I right? Huzzah! That is not where I want to go. There we go. Now, okay, so we've got, and I'm really hoping I can change the color of this wood. Because as we all know, I don't like blonde wood. Yes. But let's see. No, I don't hate blondes. I don't like blonde wood. I don't like a natural pine or unstained Douglas firs or hemlocks. Yes, Jelly, that's true. That's true. Oh, and he is blonde. Yes. Roofs, folks. Roofs. copper. Copper? Keep that wood to yourselves, bitch. Just kidding. Now, copper develops a nice patina after some years, which is green as it oxidizes, but let us not have copper here. I did talk about corrugated metal. There are two. Oh, okay. Now, let's clear up some. What would that be? Nomenclature? Nomenclature? What's the correct pronunciation? Nomenclature? This says it's corrugated. In my world, this is called standing seam. And this is usually the primary nomenclature. Yes. This is usually the typical primary roofing material used. Where we live because it allows for the best snow shed. We all also know how important snow shed is to me. It's very important. Very important. So, smart ass. Let's see. So we're going to make this a gable roof. Oh yeah, I can just, rather than go all the way back. I guess it doesn't. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I can build this. Now I'm gonna have to keep going up. So 1, 2, 1, 2. I think I'm gonna have to build up 4 more feet. So 2 more units there. Okay, so to need that guy, that guy. Okay. Let's build up this gable end here. See how this will. I guess it could be a shallow pitch. Damn, Jelly. Let's see how that's gonna work. this guy. Over. Why don't dads tell jokes about the pizza because it's too cheesy? Ooh. That is a really bad one. Now I want this to be mirrored. These guys will have to go up. That's not where that goes. Now, I want these guys to go up. No. I want to be able to move and turn at the same time. Okay. Perfect. So that's how far. Okay. So we need to go up like maybe. I think this will be trial and error. Try to explain what I'm doing, I guess. I want to use these pieces as a gable roof. I want them to cooperate with me. And I want them both to just move up a little bit so that when I make here, so that I can put this little kind of half-height wall in here. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to like build that up a little bit. We put it on the ends. It's not the same angle though. That's not the same angle. Let's try this. Oh, thanks, Q. Thanks, Jelly. Yeah, you guys are just hearing me think out loud, but I'm trying to make this piece come out here. Okay, that is what, that's exactly what I wanted it to do. So these two pieces will go down and snap. Oops. Nope. These two pieces will snap here. Yep. Okay. So now you see kind of what I was trying to do here. So this, I'm trying to get a gable end. I made this like 3 of those 6x6 units wide. And to make these pieces work, I'm having to kind of like do something special there. But I figured out how that's going to work. So now that I did, I can just copy it on this end. And these would be a lovely place for a window, but I think I'll get into windows, stuff like that. Just a sec. Now, stacking. Nope, for this guy. Will it want to auto stack? Probably not. Because I've got like this weird little void. So I am going to confirm and try to duplicate that. There. Okay. This is the shape that I wanted. And actually now I didn't even need to build all this up. And I would have to build all of that up everywhere. If I wanted that. So I'm gonna move that guy down. There. Okay. So that's what I wanted that whole time. It took that long to do it. Yeah, Jelly, your help. Hello. Okay. Now let's see here. see, did I make it the right size? Oh, no, that's off by a little bit, but I think that's because I cheated a little bit on placement of these walls. I think I can cheat them in a little bit. Eek. Work with me. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what we have here are so this is a house out in the middle of nowhere. At some point, I'm gonna let dinosaurs loose, but right now, we're gonna build a house. And this will be the main entry. And this is the more public or semi-public portion of the house. Kitchen, living room, dining room, all of that stuff. And this is the more private area of the house. Bedrooms, bathrooms, all that stuff. This is an attached garage. And this is where like mechanical, mudroom, utilities, all that stuff is. This is a mountain style home, so not really set for this landscape of I think it's Kitsuyama in Japan, but it is kind of a traditional, what you would call mountain modern home in that style, I guess. We've got our gable ends. This sort of roof, this shape, you see it a lot. This is a gable shape. Ours is a mountain style in a way. Like it's very, kind of, I mean, it does have yeah, well, I mean, of course, like we are going to make the girls share a room so that you can take one of their rooms, of course. Um but yeah, we have gable roofs and like I said, we have like our house is very mountain because um if you live in the mountains, you have to and you deal with snow, you have to have roofs that have a slope to it. Um if you don't have roofs with any sort of slope, you're gonna deal with like that's gonna just damage your home. And I mean, it's just, you know, you're just gonna ruin your roof, ruin your house if you just have snow not shedding off of your house. Because if anything, water destroys things. Water in any of its forms destroys materials. I mean, think of how powerful water is and how like its erosive qualities and stuff like that, and like erosive and corrosive, like all that stuff. So you can take over the garage. Um, well, yeah, sure. That'd be a big room. Um, Dava lives in the attic over the garage, though. So you're gonna have to feed Dava. Um, and we don't have a basement, but apparently Q lives in the basement. Um, we have we had a dog bed. Sylvie is spoiled rotten and she sleeps on the couch or in our bed. So we do have a dog bed, and yes, Shock, you're right, it is free. So yeah, Q hasn't been fed in a while. He's withering, wasting away. Is Dava a rat? We don't have rats in our house, Pip. My God. Um, no. I don't know what Dava is. I don't think he's a rat. He is a critter. I don't know. Tinker told me all of this. I wish I had that. Or, well, maybe. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Yep. Gray can do it. Q, do you want to be a mod so you can just add quotes and that's it? Ha. What? Oh, I don't know. Like, you're the only mod. Or should... Don't give the man power.
No.
Jelly! Q, I wouldn't ask you to be a mod before I asked Jelly. Don't be crazy. I like Jelly more than anybody, of course.
You just did.
Oh, you're right, I did. Uh, it says quote 44, but I haven't said 44 things. So, yeah, it's still Gray's database because all I did was like, I wiped his, I took over his, I took over his Firebot. Oh my God. No. Shock. No. Oh my God. Well, yeah, I guess you could, you guys can like look up to 43 quotes of not my quote history, but yeah, who the heck knows what he's thinking? Yeah, yeah. And I'm sure most of them are moose. Yeah, most of them are probably moose. And they're all probably like something about jorts or something absolutely inappropriate. Something like inappropriate happening to him in high school. Or he was the inappropriate in high school. So that's what I think. Moose was the inappropriate. He is the inappropriate high school. You're right. Yeah, if like you're ever driving down the road and you're like, Moose High School, Canadian Moose High School, do not leave your child there. He's lurking, isn't
Stay
he?
in the car.
Stay in the car, drive away. Yeah, he's lurking somewhere, everywhere. He's here. Okay, let's see what this does. A slope deeve. Oh, look at that. Can we send the newest quote to Dava right now? Sure. I don't even remember what I said. Did I? I said he wasn't. Oh, I don't know what Dava is. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Dava's probably asleep. But go ahead. Let's see here. Oh, look at that. I'm under the assumption that I can change all these colors because these colors are. This color combination is kind of atrocious to me. I mean, they're all warm, but yeah. What? What is going on here? Auto stacking, not on. Do I want auto stacking on? Now, if I have. What's that? That's just an Eve. You no, you don't want auto stacking on. Okay. And I just want to place things. And how do I place them? Hi, Tristan Twitch Hearts. Welcome in. Howdy. Howdy yourself, fella. Or person. We're good. How are you? I am in Jurassic World Evolution 3 for the first time. I'm building a house. I was totally muted. I'm sorry. Okay, so poop.
I know
Um,
this is weird.
yeah, Gray doesn't. Yeah, Gray doesn't notice because I'm like sitting here talking. You know, and he's like sitting right there. Um, okay, so I've talked about this in Tiny Glade, and I am surprised if you guys ever do like want to listen to me talk about this, or even if you don't, but here we are, building sciences. Um, so this portion of the roof that sticks out beyond this plane of the wall, the exterior wall, this is called the eave. And so, and this part is the eave, and this part right here is the eave. Both, like, if you looked at it right now, this L shape would be like the eave of the roof. And then whatever this, other rectangular portion that actually sat over the wall and the interior portion of the house, um, that's just regular old roof. Um, and what you would normally do in this case, um, you would want, well, it really depends on what kind of style you're going for. Um, like the, like my boss that I used to work for really liked deep eaves that, like if you get snow on this roof, it would throw the snow like way over here. Like think of the trajectory of that snow. It'd go like way over here. So, you could have a walkway or something like if this eave, you know, um, well, something else would actually happen there if you had a walkway. But anyway, it would throw snow like way over here. Um, and, um, but my current firm, they really like all these eaves to be really like tight to structure. So, um, which given it depends on the context in which you're building, like in the mountains with a lot of snow, that doesn't make a lot of sense. But if you're building in like Texas or somewhere kind of with a mild climate, like somewhere California, somewhere, I don't know, like in Spain or somewhere with like, I don't know, beaches or something like that, like, it makes more sense because you don't have to protect the house so much with your roof. Um, so that said, I appreciate because I'm like a snow shed fanatic. I appreciate like deep eaves because like something like this would throw snow way far away from your foundation, and so you wouldn't get so much that accumulated down along this like um down around along this like water table. And you like nothing that got like packed in there. And, you know, again, water ruins everything about a building. So the more you can like get water away from your building, the better. So, oh man, Pip, it snows from sometimes October to May here. If you're moving in, yeah, you're moving in, gotta shovel snow, dude. Let's see. Now, this says it is an eave, like an actual eave, not just like a portion of the roof. Wow. I want it to connect. Okay, so what I'm thinking is that this is actually like how do you get it to I want it to snap one unit. Move by one. Maybe? There we go. Perfect. And then do that again. Okay, perfect. So when I put in... Okay, so when will you do yard work when it's not below 50 degrees? Let's see. It does not get below 50 in... What, maybe July or August? No, below 50 degrees. Those are probably the only 2 months that maybe won't see below 50 degrees. I mean, that's not at night. It's just during the day. You have 2 months. You have 2 months, Pip. Uh, yeah, yeah, pretty much. Like, I mean, like daily, like at night. I don't know. Gray can explain it better. Here, can you type what our climate is? I'm terrible at this. It's let the man's typing. He'll type. At night it definitely gets below 50. Now where is this little Eve? Where are you, Eve? Oh, there it is. Dink. Okay. So what? Like I put it on the ground and I'm like, They just want you to be... Oh, that's not even the right angle. No. Folks, we've, can't do that. When it hits single numbers, you just can't. We have very extreme weather in Colorado. It's an extreme weather state. What kind of slope is this guy? Oh, that's more appropriate. This guy, no. This guy, yes. Yeah. For this guy. Here we go. That's a proper eave. There we go. So I think I'm gonna just build up on this side, get it the way I want it, and then mirror it. What is the temperature right now? I can't speak metric. I can't speak. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is, yeah. It's actually, that's kind of warm for right now. That's pretty warm. We go through a cold snap in January usually, where we have a few weeks where it'll get -30s at night, and -30s, like that's where the Fahrenheit and Celsius cross is at -40. So so that's like the one point where they're the same. So -40 for us is -40 for you guys, for sure. So so yeah, that's kind of, yeah, we get -30s around here. Easy. Ah, Pip, no. Let's see. Can we get these guys to raise? We'll duplicate these. Duplicate. There. No. Oh, for Pete's sake. Just originate from where you were. Silly things. Here we go. Okay, so that's one side. Now I'm gonna... Nope, that takes the whole dang thing. Okay, I'm gonna confirm that. I'm gonna duplicate it. Rotate it. Place it. Okay. Yeah, we'll all just move to Europe. How about that? Sounds good to me. Oh, no. Okay. Duplicate this. That seems right. How many units out? We'll see. Oh, that's out there pretty far. We can move these guys back. Oh, that's why. Okay, let's see what happened. Okay, and I think that's similar. Oh, okay. No, it's not. My eaves are bigger here than they are there. So we will move that again. Move it again. Let's see, is that? Damn it, Bobby. Damn it, Bobby. Oh, okay. Something to fix for later, but let's confirm, duplicate, and do that. But where can we all move? Where we would all be happy? Because we've got to start some like weird little commune, right? Oh, yeah. I guess we could all move into a simulator. So we all just have to upload our minds into... Yep, it's time for the Matrix, guys. It's time. Gray and I have been waiting for this moment. We've been waiting for the Matrix. It's one of those drawer freezers, Pip, so you're gonna have to like curl up in fetal position. Yes, we are quite different. Oh, okay. Run! Hey, Jelly, we don't have a basement. Remember? We don't have a basement. You all are welcome to our house anytime. We don't have a basement. We don't have a basement. Come to our house. Welcome to our humble abode. We don't have a woodshed yet. I've been meaning to build one. That did not do what I wanted it to do. Oh, wait. Oh, I bet I could use a smaller one. Let's see. Hold on. Or maybe it doesn't even matter. Okay. Let's copy this guy again. Let's do that over here. And then we're going to pretend that we've got the same type of roof happening here. but that's gonna be a little tricky. So let's... Oh, chains and whips. Well, I guess if it's just for Q, as long as he doesn't like wake us up or anything. Just don't wake us up, Q. Oh, for Pete's sake. It's like in Monty Python, the guys with the monks with the boards that just I don't know. They just like beat themselves in the heads with in their beat hit themselves in the head with their boards. That's what we'll hear from the basement, just like ah. Yeah, that'd be kind of weird. Maybe don't do that, Q. Okay, so here. So fun thing. Oh, this is gonna be wider. Okay, so you guys will see what happens in a little bit. But when you have... So when you have roofs that are the same slope and they intersect each other, like you've got one portion of a house and another portion of a house, and those two portions meet at like a 90-degree angle, and their corresponding roofs, like are a gable roof, and they are the same slope. When they meet, their valley, this is called a valley, meets at a 45-degree angle. In plan, when you look at it from above, meets in plan. And that's how that works. So the thing is, though, that this space is wider than these spaces. So this gable roof will be taller than these two and will come... So this roof edge, or like what this is called, like where the kind of the apex of a gable roof, that's called a ridge beam. Structurally, that's where a beam would sit to make this roof shape. This ridge beam for this roof, because this space is wider than these spaces, the ridge beam for this space will be taller. So you'll see what I mean in a second. Oh, and that didn't move where I wanted it to. Anyway. Yeah, it's just can be a little goofy. I'll have some cleanup to do. Oh my gosh, Pip saw part of that movie on the plane. Ooh. I didn't get very far. Just enough to be like, ooh. That was about it. Oh, why is this doing that? Okay, slowly. These pieces aren't happy with me. Let's see here. Now here's a question. If in this game, do you ever like go into the buildings at all? Do you ever see the interiors of this stuff? Okay, good. Good. Hey. Hey, Cosmic. Thanks for the lurk. Let's see. Move that whole thing as a group. Before I adjust my roof issues, I'd like to adjust these color issues. Now, let's see. How do I adjust the color palette? Pip and Jelly, I look to you for that. Pip, I look to you for that. Okay, click on the object you want to recolor. Oh. Yes. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, sweet. So, and I can see in real time. Pink. Oh, God. Oh, Pip. Pip. I mean, oh, God, Pip. Uh, Pip, my boy. No. But do it for the audiences. Okay. Hey, here's some hot fuchsia coming your way. Hot fuchsia. Oh, okay. So get this. So when I was in Dallas, they like gave me dealer's choice for the rental car. Well, not really. Like we walked out and he was like, "We have a surplus of minivans." I was like, "Okay, I've never driven a minivan before. Let's do it." He was like, "Really?" And I was like, "Well, so you're like guiding me basically towards choosing a minivan, basically." But yes, yes, I'll drive a minivan. I've never done it before. Let's go ahead and do this. And then he was like, "Awesome. Okay, awesome." So we've got black and we've got white. We have a red one. And I was like, "I'll do the red one. Like, let's get a speeding ticket in this sucker." And so I was driving around Dallas in like this cherry red giant like minivan, and I called it my red hot bread box. And um I just drove people around in it. People that I knew, but yeah, my boss's wife was like, "You were ridiculous." While I was picking up coworkers that I saw walking on the street, but um it was after our party. Like they just, you know, they weren't gonna make it across the street that they were going to attempt to walk across. I could see it in the news the next morning. I was like, "No, you guys aren't going to try that." And so, oh no, 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 no. Damn you, Jelly. Damn you. Um, but I loaded everybody in my red hot bread box and we went to a place called Double D's, which they told me up and down that it was a restaurant, but it wasn't. It wasn't a strip club, which I thought it would be, but it was a dance club. And so I was like, just standing there awkward and at a dance club called Double D's. And while we were dancing, they made fun of me because I didn't know what else to do, like with my hand. You know, like, I mean, good Lord, I don't go to dance clubs or anything. I didn't know what to do, so I just took out my phone and I was like checking in for my flight and stuff like that. So everybody I was there with was making fun of me. So there's the there it is. There it is. Recent. Is this? Let me see. I bet I can select all of these. I would have been actually a little bit more entertained if it had been a strip club. But, you know, it's just a silly old dance club. Yeah. Lame. Or not lame if that's what you're into. It's just not my thing. I wanted to go back to the hotel and... Oh, what did I end up watching the end of Gladiator or something? So there's the fuchsia fun. Pip. There it is. Kind of matches these cherry trees in the back. Very pretty. It's pulling in some of these darker shades. It's very nice. We could have a party up front and business in the back, or no, I'm getting that wrong. Cause like, it's a mullet. You have regrets? You have regrets on the fuchsia fun? Yeah, I do too, but here we are, regurting together. Full send regurt. Yeah. Yeah. Gray's laughing at our regurt. Sylvie regurts too. She's crying. Because Gray is eating. What are you eating? What are you eating? Spicy Cheetos. Ooh, these are the kind that make it no bueno the next day. He's gonna have some regrets tomorrow.
Correct.
But he's gonna regret. Yeah. He's gonna regret that decision. So many regrets. Sylvie, it'll be okay. Some yogurt for that yogurt. Yep. Yeah, I'll fix that roof. We'll fix this up. Make her shine. I don't think that's what I wanted to do. But if this were me in the real world, first of all, I would fix these. And then, what in the heck? What in the heck? Well, there's some work to do on this house. The roof, these walls. Well, let's figure out a color. And then I think I may call it for the evening. Ooh, Sylvie Pick. Now, when we're talking color, we want a color that we can pull from the stone. I do like the color of that stone, so I think I want to leave it. So, that said, I want to pull the color from the stone. Something darker than the stone, of course. Not too dark, like I don't like that kind of contrast. I do kind of like that. Maybe even something. I don't like the red. Honestly, the more ashy and gray it can get, better. Oh gosh. You gotta go to bed, Jelly. Yeah, so I think this is the color that I'll make the wood. But, I see a very clear direction here. I feel like... Oh, sweet. Yeah, I feel like there's good things happening here. Maybe next time I'll get into doors and stuff. Yeah, good night, Jelly. Good night. Okay. Along the surface, yes. Or sky. Thanks, Jelly. Now I do like that. Now for something like this, though... Now I'm not gonna get like... Now what is... Oh, that's even better. Okay, yeah, that's even better. Okay, so you could do something where These are flanking. Okay, this window. Neat. Oh, there we go. Yeah, where this window is kind of flanked by those two. And of course, we would change the trim around the window. And honestly, I'd kind of like to change. Like to change that. So it's like all the style now to do like a black or a dark bronze type window. But this, see, that kind of complements both. Like these two colors are kind of drawn from this stone. And you wouldn't really stop here either. Like you would, because this window would probably, like you might find this. I don't know, maybe in a bedroom or something like that. And there would be more bump outs and stuff like that all over the place. Like this is really like plain Jane here. Let's see. Maybe you do something like this. Lots and lots and lots of light. I think I'm still gonna try to make these windows a little darker, but yeah, we'll mess around with that. Party in the front and business in the back, which is the opposite of a mullet, but it works. I'm gonna, I think, I think we're gonna call it here, guys. Let me save my game. I'm glad that, like, the game music just started. It's nice. Okay. Well, everybody, thank you so much for for hanging out with me. This was badass. I hope everybody has had a very cozy time. Joey's on. Joey the Moose. Yes, let's raid. Let's raid Joey. So yeah, copy the raid message if you so desire. And yeah, let's raid Joey. Let me pull that up real quick. Oh, you did? Okay. Gray started the raid. Thank you. Thanks, Gray. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's like the worst golf joke ever. Let's see here. Well, yeah, thanks everybody. I hope you have a cozy day. I hope that you're having a cozy day or cozy night. Thank you for coming. Talk to you later. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye.